that?
No, sir.
Okay, they were still open, or were they open, or were they still sealed?
They were still sealed, sir.
Okay. All right. And when you spent the night there, so I'm trying to figure this out. So you spent the night at her house. Where did you sleep?
I was on the couch, sir.
On the couch. You didn't even sleep in the spare bed?
No, sir. There was one night that I was in the spare bed. And
what night was that?
It was when I was sick. It was probably like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And
did she sleep in the bed with you then?
No, sir.
Because when we did the search, there was a pair of panties in that bed. It just seemed to be odd because she slept in the other room.
She told me that she actually had a friend over that stayed the night, and it was a girl. I wasn't there when that was going on, but she said she had a friend stay the night, and so the bed was a mess. And
what do you think Skylar would have thought if he knew that you spent the night?
He would probably be pretty upset.
Do you think that she told him?
I have no idea. She might have. I don't think she would because he might get angry from that. He physically just does not like me and doesn't trust her being around me. But she has told him that we grew up together. It's nothing intimate. There's nothing.
But you did have an intimate relationship prior to them getting married.
Yes, I don't believe she told him that just to be safe and not to push his buttons or anything.
Right.
It was nothing like that.
Okay, so you don't know of anybody, as close as you guys were, you don't know of anybody that she was sleeping with to have an intimate relationship with other than Skylar?
No, sir.
Okay, in your belief, do you think she was?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you think that Skylar thought she was?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you think that he thought you were the one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so that's kind of leading, I want to ask that, but excuse me just a second, sorry. Apologize. Should have turned that down. So, when you guys were together this week, what time did you leave on Wednesday?
I would say it was about 9 o'clock, sir.
Did anybody see you leave?
No, I don't believe so, sir.
Did you talk to her neighbors at all?
No, sir. I never met her neighbors.
Did she have friends that live in the same apartment complex?
Not that I know of. I never met any of them or talked to any of them.
How many times a week do you think you talk to her?
Over text or like...
So text, yeah, communicate with her.
It was just about every day. I would just see how she's doing, what she's up to, how work's been.
So, in that last text, do you still have your text?
Yes, sir. Wednesday night.
From Wednesday night, did you say anything about being there or spending the night? Anything in that text? Do you mind reading me the last couple texts?
Because I had a joke going on with her that she acted like a mom. Mm-hmm. So I was calling her mother just to like joke around with her. But I told her I was planning on going over to her place after work to help her with math so she can get her diploma. And she said okay, and I was just giving her a heads up that I was going to be on my way.
That was on Wednesday?
That was on Wednesday. And she said, I'm getting my nails done, so let me know when you're on your way. And I said, okay. And she said, call me when you can. And I told her I'm going to go home and change, and then I'll be on my way. And she said, okay.
Yeah, but she never told you that Skylar looks through her phone or anything like that?
She has from the past, and I'm not worried about it because he shouldn't have anything to worry about. I would never do that at all. And that just, it wasn't.
You're 19, and if she came on you would say no?
I would say no. I just personally would never do that to somebody.
You don't want to be a Jody?
No, sir.
All right. Is that because you're in the military and you don't want to be a Jody, or is that just...
That's just my personal, I wouldn't...
Well, I commend you for that, because a lot of guys would.
I don't think it's right.
Right. Oh, that's commendable. And I'm not teasing you or nothing like that, but because most young 19-year-olds only think with the head between the legs, you know what I mean? But that's not you.
No.
Okay. All right. Don't delete your text.